Henshin to go, baby. What's good, guys? Yoku here, and I had a cool little stream the other night, and if you came out to it, thank you. Kudos to you. But there was something that I wanted to talk about. Two things, actually. One, we got Dragon Dan Heng, but I'll leave how I got him towards the end of the video. I got a particular viewer. I believe this was Forbidden Spear. Shout out to you. And we went over MOC4 in particular. What might be some of the challenges that a lot of the newer players have or present to themselves going through MOC. For what we know, at least if you don't know, MOC is the hard mode or the challenge of the game. If you want to think about it as in-game, sure. It's typically what you're going to build your characters up to be able to test. A lot of players, especially newer players, love simulated universe because most of the challenge is in getting your the simulated universe's buffs or anything like that. In MOC, I'm not gonna lie to you, it purely comes down to skill. Yeah, you could technically buy your way through it, but we're not going to talk about that right now. In today's video, I really want to go over and really hammer it home that a lot of the newer players are not familiar with Genshin Impact or JRPGs or regular RPGs and the tactics that go behind them. They just see things, they look pretty, and they want to play the game, but most people don't know what they should actually be doing. I'm going to go over that. Typically speaking, what you're going to be doing, let's go over a team. And I think I did this with their team. They had, what was it? Let me go all the way back to number 6 here. I believe Forbidden had, who was it you said you had? Silverwolf, Kafka, you had Ting Yun, and you had Pela, wasn't it? It was Pela. Actually, I lie. No. Ting Yun, Kafka, Pela. There we go. Ting Yun, Kafka, Pela, and then I believe Bailu. It was either Bailu or Japard on this particular team. I'm gonna do Japard just for the sake of looking at Japard. Okay, so 3 girls, 1 guy. Looking at my team and looking at this and how I'm gonna go through MOC, you wanna look at the team's function. And this is just kind of like baby steps for people that just don't know what it is they should be doing throughout MOC. And I understand if maybe this video isn't for you, that's fine. If you could just leave a like, comment, and share with somebody that might find this helpful. But I've come to the conclusion a lot of players just really don't know what to do. They don't know what to build. They don't understand it. They don't understand how to play the game. They don't understand how to think about things. And I have a few videos, you know, kind of like bridging the gap between RPG player and gacha player that should help out. And I'll leave some of those links down below or in the little bubble up here. We have the 4 characters right here. Boom, 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 boom. You see that only 2 of these, 2 of these are limited 5-star characters. We are in version 1.3 now. You should absolutely have 2 5-star characters unless you literally just started the game for Dan Heng. The way Ting Yun works in a very brief manner, you care about speed, you care about attack, and then you care about HP and defense. You can see that my Ting Yun, she gets punched 1 time, she's dead, bro. But look what else I have. I have 165 speed. Don't ask me what I did. Don't ask me how I grinded to get all that. I just did. All right. Typically speaking, when you're building your supports on this team, you have 3 supports, or technically 2 supports. We'll use these 2: speed and attack, with enough bulk to not get 1 shot. Enough bulk means that your HP, you're looking at about 2,500 to 3,000 plus HP, and you want the defense to be about 1,000. In Ting Yun's case, her attack stat matters to whoever you're trying to build her up to. I don't have enough attack to give Kafka her maximum attack stat. There's a formula behind it, which you can find in, where is it? Ting Yun's skill, if I'm not mistaken. Right here, you'll see it grants an ally with benediction, which is the ability to increase their attack by 40% up to 21% of Ting Yun's current attack. Whatever Ting Yun's attack is, needs to be a percentage of whatever you're shooting for of this. So if I want a 4,000 attack, right, I want to give Kafka the maximum of her attack stat, which is 4,000. Ting Yun needs like 20 something, 27 or 2,800, whatever it is. I'm not doing the math. I'm just spitballing off the top of my head. So I want to focus on that, which means my relics, sometimes I don't care about my relics. I don't need this to be perfect, right? I don't want Ting Yun to have all lightning. I don't want Ting Yun having all lightning on the relic or all messenger set if I can't help it. If I can't help it, build it how you need it. And even now you see what, plus 12, 12, 12, 9, 9, like my Ting Yun's not maxed out. All of these are designed to give me whatever it is that I want. I've got a lot of speed on her because I'm looking for the speed. I've got attack percent, some HP percent, and then attack percent on the orb, and then an energy regeneration rope on the rope itself. I'm going for what I can. I'm using what planar ornament or relic sets that I can. When you're just trying to complete MOC, your goal isn't like, you don't have to worry about this kind of stuff. You're worried about the tactics. Stats matter. They don't matter so much that you shouldn't know how to play the game. If you hear me like unwrapping a wrapper, I need a cough drop, or I'm coughing way too much. So coming back to this, as I'm saying, you want to build the function of the team. In this case, Ting Yun buffs Kafka. Kafka does all the damage. You have, oh, it was Luca that he had, not Pela. I'm going to change this in a moment. But for now, will use Luca. My Luca is ass. Bruh. I'm letting you guys know that now. My Luca is not complete. I've been working on his speed and attack. It is what it is. In Luca's case, you really want to work on speed and attack so that he can apply the DOT and then his DOT hurts as much as possible. Each character in the game has a certain function or functions. Some of them have more than one that they can do to help out the team. You build the team for the function. The function in my case is DOT. And of course, Gepard is here to defend the team. In this particular team, Gepard wants a lot of defense, as much as you can, and a good amount of HP. You don't care about attack stat as much, and speed, I'd say you want this around 120 to 134, give or take. You just want him to be able to move fast enough so that he can build up the meter in order to keep using his shield. Gepard is one of these characters where he's a self-sustain unit, which means that he's the only defensive character that needs to be on the team. You don't need him and a healer. You don't need two healers. You don't need two shielders. He's the only one on the team that needs to be here, and he can completely sustain the entire team by himself. There are certain characters in the game that are doing that. Now, coming through MOC, I have not finished out 8, 9, and 10. We were doing this on stream the other night. Forbidden was on 4, and I believe Forbidden's Trailblazer level was around like maybe 50 or 58 or 60 something. And so it gets to a point where they should have certain things available to them in their kit, but they might not have them right now. So all I'm gonna do right now is pretty much walk you guys through the thought process of how you should be approaching this. And even now, if you have Kafka right now before this MOC goes away in the next couple of days, I guess tomorrow really by the time I'm uploading this, after tomorrow, like if you want to conquer MOC and you have Kafka, now's the time to do it. Now, what we went over on stream, the basic concept of how you should approach. I have 2 enemies at MOC 4 and MOC after 5, it turns down to 1 enemy only, right? So you can use all your skill points per floor. Right now, I need to separate my skill points between each enemy. You can pick whichever one you want to fight, whichever one you think is easier or harder, go for it. Shields. Forbidden's biggest issue was Ting Yun was getting bopped too quickly, too easily, and Luca was getting bopped as well, to my understanding, which meant that Gepard just wasn't putting up shields enough. That thought process, I'm going to go into the game with shields. Why am I going into the game with shields? Because the way that I can't click C, I'll show you in the game, but the way that Gepard's shield works is that it gives you shields for 2 turns. Now, because Kafka is Kafka and she does not apply DOT on her own without using her ultimate or a basic attack first, which is why you want other characters to be a little bit faster than her, but you still want her to be fast. To circumvent this in MOC, I'm just gonna use my technique. The technique will apply shock to everybody in the game. Boom, 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 boom. They all have shock now, right? Let me turn off auto. That wasn't supposed to happen, but it was going to happen anyway, right? Ting Yun is going to buff Kafka using Benediction. Everyone's going to go. The preservation character being Gepard typically will be taking the most hits, or all of the hits if you can help it, but if not, it's cool. Next, I'm just gonna use Kafka's skill because they all have shock applied to them. And as I told you, Gepard's shield, see, gains a shield that absorbs damage, yada, 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 2 turns. This will allow Gepard to possibly, if I play him well enough, or he gets hit more times, to get shield up before my shield goes away. Beyond that point, you just start to run them up. Now you have a decision, right? If you're less confident in being able to obliterate the enemy as quickly as possible, don't use Luca's skill to apply bleed to the main target. Instead, use Gepard's skill so that he gets his ultimate faster than he would without it, and you can protect the team from there. But again, I'm a little bit more confident in how I play, so I'm going to use Luca's skill to put bleed on the Direwolf. Basic attack from there, as you see, my Gepard pretty much already has his shield. Once he gets hit one more time or he does one more basic attack, he's good to go. For whatever reason, they're choosing to attack Ting Yun because Foxy women are always getting abused. This floor should not be an issue for any of you. Again, I have Kafka now. I'm not going to use Ting Yun's ultimate. I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to use Kafka. Boom, I'm going to use this. She's going to detonate everybody. Now, I messed up. What I should have done was let Luca go. I didn't look at my top left. I should have let Luca go so that Luca's bleed would break the enemy, and then I would have break bleed on the enemy because bleed does like a crazy ass amount of damage for DOT. Then I would have been able to pop bleed twice, and then Direwolf would have just died in 1 turn. That's what I should have done, but that's my bad. I wasn't paying attention, so it is what it is. For you guys can absolutely pay attention to see what's going on and be able to do what you need to do. He's dead. Turbulence killed him, right? I did not have to use Ting Yun's ultimate, and now because of that, I can go into the next round with Ting Yun's ultimate. So I have 3 skills left. Normally what I would do is I would pop Ting Yun's right here. She already has her ult, so that kind of doesn't matter. And then I would use Kafka's whatever. Now that Ting Yun has her ultimate, now I'm going to start with Ting Yun's ultimate, give it to Kafka, and then I'm going to give Kafka Benediction. Kafka's gonna do her thing. She's gonna get ultimate. I'm going to apply bleed, and then I'm gonna have all my DOTs on top of the enemy here. But I'm not gonna pop ultimate yet, right? Just like I mentioned before, I'm gonna put bleed on him. I'm gonna use 3. I'm going to give him the DOT vulnerability as well as the defense down. I'm gonna backload Kafka's ultimate, and now I'm gonna pop it. So now she's gonna get all this stuff, all this crazy damage from it. Boom, boom, right? And he takes a bunch more damage from that. This guy is basically gonna get 2-hit KO'd in between the rounds, because you see that I get to go again due to my speed of the characters. Everything that's going on, and I have my ultimate now, right? But I mean, I've been beating it so fast that you don't need ultimate. Everything that I'm showing you guys, it's strategy, it's the concept. You don't have to have the best relics in the game. And I've seen tons of people saying this. I've seen tons of people like, oh man, you know, I don't have great relics, so I can't do MOC. That's not true. You can definitely do MOC by just straight up beating the game, like literally just being better than what the game provides, dominate the shit out of it, and you're good to go. And I'm done, right? I have officially, in this case, I would have 1 cycle, but whatever, 2 cycled MOC 4 using the team that Forbidden Spirit would have been using. And you can do this with almost anything. It's not impossible. It all comes down to playing the game slow, playing the game correctly. You saw that even I made a mistake while teaching you guys because I was playing a little bit too fast. Now, obviously, it will come down to, you know, what characters you have, what you're doing, what the memory of chaos is, but eventually it gets to a point where you can just defeat any MOC. You see that us, a lot of the content creators, a lot of the players as well, we just kind of go through MOC. Now that we've done it once or twice, we figure out how to do it, right? Go from 1 to 10, and then we just kind of keep doing it from there, and you get faster and faster and more proficient as time goes on. I only wanted to make this video for 2 reasons. 1, Forbidden, my bad. I will still send it to you if you want it. I just didn't go back to my Twitch to highlight it and then download it and then send it to you when I taught you in stream, because you missed out on like the first half of it. And then 2, I wanted to put this out there for anyone else that might also be having this issue, because I've seen a number of comments coming. Like lately, I've been getting a lot of new people subscribe. Thank you guys, by the way. I appreciate that. And a lot of new players. A lot of the new players have been saying and asking me questions, you know, how do I beat MOC 6? Or I can't get through MOC 2. I don't really understand how to do this. Or how should I be building my character? I'm new. I just started a month ago. I have these characters. What do I do? I don't have any relics. A lot of y'all have been asking me questions like this. I've got tons of videos on the backlog that all of you can go watch, and it just straight up gives you all the information, the advice. Nothing that I would have said from 1.0 mostly changes to today. I'm still going to be saying the same stuff, going over the same things. It just might be a little bit more profound because I have more knowledge about the game and experience. So again, if this wasn't for you, cool beans, right? I don't want anyone to think that like, oh man, this guy's making content for idiots, because I'm not calling anybody dumb. Everyone is not just born great at a video game or, you know, knowing what to do, and that's okay. I don't want to see anybody getting shamed in the comments. Nobody should be attacking anybody. This video is just straight up to help people understand the game and just think a little bit more about what decisions you're making in Memory of Chaos, because that's really all it is. You can beat this. This is a skill-based skill-based mode in the game that anybody could beat as long as you have the skill. Now, I will say this. I think after MOC 7, that's when your relics matter. That once you get to like MOC 7, relics, possible characters, whether or not you have 2 sustains to be able to put on either team, your DPS character of choice or element, whether or not you have Silver Wolf or Payload built out. I think after MOC 7, that's when it really starts to matter, is after MOC 7. But we can talk about that from another day. I did say in the beginning of this video that I would show you guys how I got Dragon Dan Heng. The reason it is not a summon video is because, well, I'm gonna let the rest of it speak for itself. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like, comment down below. Please subscribe if I don't know why I just said that twice, bro. What is wrong with me? Join the Discord, follow me on Twitch because I want the partner badge, and yeah, watch how I got Dan Heng. I think I'll be good with it. I'll be good with it. But I think this might be it for me. Maybe I'll I really don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna chance it. All right, we're gonna chance it and do some pulls. I'm gonna do some pulls, okay? And I'll chance it because I don't want to spend money. Maybe I don't have to spend money. Come on, baby, please. Maybe I don't have to spend money. I just bought this high ground keyboard. I could get away with this. Let me get away with this, bro. Please let me get away with this. Wait a minute. Let me. Yes. I'm dying. Yes, and that wasn't pity. That wasn't pity because you guys were here the last time I did pulls. And what was the last? Kafka just came out. I lost to 50-50 on Kafka. Kafka took me all the way to pity. This wasn't pity. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. I needed that, bro. It's all wait. Who was in here earlier? Which one? Cole. It was Cole. I don't think he's here right now, but Cole said it. It's always the fuck it pulls. It is always the fuck it we ball pulls, bro. Fucking yes, man. Clip that. Someone clip that, please. That was crazy. That would have never happened. If I came on stream tonight and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do pulls, that would have never happened. Bro, you're telling me the character I wanted the least, they gave him to me for free. Yes. You know what? Thank you, Hoyoverse. Thank you. That's what I have to say. Thank you. I will still give you some money. Maybe not as much. I will still give you some money so that I can use all my refreshes to go ahead and build this character casually within a week. Thank you. Man, that's crazy. Good way to end the stream. Great way to end the stream, guys. Great fucking way to end the stream. Oh my gosh. I am ecstatic about that. For real, we're gonna get out of here, all right? We're gonna get out of here, bro. Okay? Jing Lu, bro. What? We're going for Fu Xuan? See, and now, no. I have to have control. I have to have self-control. I do not need his light cone. It's a luxury light cone for someone like me. I would love the crit rate, but they're releasing, and okay, this is a big problem that I have. We're gonna end it here. Hoyoverse is releasing banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. Thank you, Biggs. They're releasing too many characters that are like everybody wants them. Okay, I want to buy light cones for everybody. I feel like I can't. If I give this game light cone money, knowing that I don't even want to use Dan Heng, and also knowing that an S5 copy of his Fall of an Aeon does an absurd amount of damage, I won't feel good. I just need to get his relics right. If I can get his relics right, I'll be content. And we'll be good. Hell yeah, bro. Thank y'all for coming out to stream tonight. I very much appreciate that.